So if you could currently see yourself 5 years from now already grown, already gone through everything that you've gone through, and the better person overall, would you start to look at yourself differently? So we've all experienced this, man. We've all experienced the moment where we start to beat ourselves up because the gap between where we currently are and where we want to be is so freaking big. And because it's so big, we start to feel like, why am I not acting like how I think I should be? I know that there's another level I can get to. I know that right now I am not acting and doing exactly what I feel like I should be doing. I haven't reached my full potential yet. But a lot of the times when we continue to fall, when we continue to stumble and do things that aren't necessarily the best, we start to beat ourselves up very badly. But here's the thing. God is not just seeing us where we currently are. God is seeing us where we are and where we are going to be, and that is how he is treating us. So let me try to break this down for you. So a long time ago, I watched this TV show called Loki. A lot of you guys probably have seen it too. But in there's a character called He Who Remains, and he's this fourth dimensional dude. He's on a different plane, but basically he can see all of time. So Loki and one of the other people in there go to him, and he's trying to explain exactly how he is seeing everything. So he breaks it down to them, and he tells them, I can see you here where we currently are, but I can also see your past and your future. I can see both of them, and I can see them all at the same time. So I know everything that's going to happen. And that is one of the strangest ways of me truly understanding exactly how I think God probably sees us. He doesn't just see us exactly where we are, but he sees us where we are going to be. And he treats us like that because he knows how much better we are going to get. But a lot of the times we just can't see that in ourselves because we can't see the future. But here's another thing. A long time ago, my dad had bought this 1975 Fastback Mustang, but it wasn't like a pristine condition one. It was one that was beat up. It was destroyed. It had a lot of freaking rust stains on it, and it was barely even drivable. But he goes all the way to freaking Nevada, which is, I'm not gonna tell you where I live, but it's very freaking far from there. You gotta make a big drive to there. So he has to go all the way over here. He does it, and he pays full price for this thing. He pays full price for this thing based off of, the conditions and stuff, but he pays full price, and he is like, I want this. He was so excited. He was so happy to have this thing, not because of what it was currently, but because of what he knew that it could be. He knew, and he was paying full value because he knew and saw not just what it currently was, but he saw the finished product. So Jesus is seeing us the same way. He is going to go and he is going to pay full price for us. And he paid the full price for our sins because he knows what we could be. Yes, right now we are probably committing sin. We are probably not exactly doing the things that we feel we should do. And a lot of times we'll beat up on ourselves because of it. And we will feel terrible. And we wonder why we are continuing to do these things. But a lot of the times doing that doesn't really help us get out of that stuff. It just dives us deeper and deeper down to this pit of despair. But if we continue to know that we have to continue to do God's will, that God's will is the anchor, those feelings, those things that we do back and forth day to day, those are things that are just like the weather. They're back and forth and we can't really control them. But following God's will is going to be our anchor. Because at the end of the day, after my dad had put all this freaking work into his Mustang, he spent years on this Mustang and he put a lot of money, he put a lot of effort into this thing, and we just saw him consistently work on it. Now, every time we drive that thing to a car show, everybody stops and looks, everybody turns their freaking heads. Like, it is a showstopper. There's a lot of damn great cars at car shows, but it is a showstopper, man. It is the best car pretty much every time. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody comes up to him and asks him about it, how much time he put into it. It is this amazing blue. It has white stripes. It's the most beautiful car. Look up a 1975 Mustang Fastback, new condition. But not only that, it won first prize at a car show one time. So from where it was, from the fact that it was beat up, it had no value, nobody really wanted it, it wasn't something that was super great, my dad knew that it could become this. Even with me and my family, a lot of times we couldn't see that because we didn't know what it was. We didn't know that it could become something so amazing. So God is seeing us where we are currently, all of our mistakes and flaws, and where we are going to be in the future, what we are going to do in the future, what we are going to bring to the world in the future. Man, that's like if my dad went up to the freaking car and he was like, okay, I want to buy this car. And the car starts talking to him, telling him like, no, like I'm not worth it. I have no value. I'm beat up, all this stuff. We can't tell God that we have nothing to bring to the world. God knows, and God can see something that a lot of the times we can't even see in ourselves. God doesn't just see where you are. He sees what you're going to become. He sees what you are going to bring. And once we start understanding that and seeing that, we can start to get momentum. We can stop beating ourselves up and losing that momentum and stopping everything coming that is going to come in the future, because we just are not allowing ourselves to see that we could be more than what we currently are. I love you guys. If you're having this moment right now, if you're having a moment of beating up on yourself, give yourself some patience, because God is going to do that for you too. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Hope this helps you guys. Peace.